This video will give an overview of sensitive data. It will show you how to encrypt a file with a password and give 3 methods for sharing sensitive data. Sensitive data is information that must be protected from unauthorized use. This includes personally identifiable information, or PII, credit card data, student records, or FERPA, health records, HIPAA, etc. There are times when sensitive data must be exported from its primary system and stored in files for processing or sharing with internal and external sources. The data examples used in this video are fictitious and contain no real student or employee data. This data shows an example of sensitive student data that was exported into an Excel workbook. SSN is always considered sensitive data. Student ID, name, address, date of birth, and phone number is sensitive data because they can be used to positively identify a specific individual. GPA is FERPA data. This type of data is sensitive and must be protected when shared. Adding a password to files containing sensitive data is strongly recommended and will significantly decrease the likelihood the sensitive data will end up in the wrong hands. If you forget or lose the password, the file will be locked for everyone, including you and the IT department. To encrypt an Excel workbook with a password, click File from the main menu, then click Info. Click the Protect Workbook button, and then click Encrypt with Password. Type your password into a Notepad file first. Using Notepad helps in 2 ways. It helps to protect you so you don't enter the incorrect password and lock yourself out of the file. It also helps to reduce copying hidden characters. Notepad is a plain text editor, and formatted characters are typically filtered out. Highlight the password. Right-click your mouse and click Copy. Be sure to make your password sufficiently complex to better protect the sensitive data. Paste the password you just copied into the password field. Right-click your mouse, click Paste, then click OK. Repeat these steps again to confirm your password. You will see on-screen confirmation that the password was successfully added to your workbook. Save the password you used in a secure location. You will share that password with the recipient of your email later in this video. Save and close your file. The first method for sharing sensitive data is using a network share drive. Simply copy the file to the network share drive and inform the recipients the location of the file. Do not attach the file to the email. Keep in mind that only people who have access to the network drive will be able to access this file. If you set a password on the file, inform the recipient via a phone call. Do not include the password in your email. Another method of sharing sensitive data is sharing a OneDrive link. Although there are several ways to copy a file to your OneDrive, here I'll show 2. First is to copy a file to your OneDrive using File Explorer. Second is to copy a file to your OneDrive using a web browser. Open a new email window. First, we'll copy a file to your OneDrive using File Explorer. Right-click on the Windows Start button and click File Explorer. If you are using Windows 7, click Open Windows Explorer. Navigate to the file you want to share. Right-click on that file and click Copy. Navigate to your OneDrive. It's recommended that you create a folder specifically for sharing OneDrive links. Right-click your mouse on an open area of File Explorer within OneDrive and click New. Then click Folder. Name the folder Shared Links. Open that folder. You can use this folder for all of your OneDrive links. Right-click your mouse and click Paste. Your file has been copied to your OneDrive. Next, we'll copy a file to your OneDrive using a web browser. Open a web browser and log into My C-State. Click Surge Mail from the Tools menu on the left to open up Office 365. Click the App Launcher button and then click OneDrive. It's recommended that you create a folder specifically for sharing OneDrive links. Click New and then click Folder. Name the folder Shared Links. Click Create. Open that folder. Right-click on the Windows Start button and click File Explorer. If you are using Windows 7, click Open Windows Explorer. Navigate to the file you want to share. Drag that file into your OneDrive folder. You've copied your file to your OneDrive. Now let's get a link to the file from the web browser. Hover over your file, click the ellipses, and click Copy Link. Click Anyone with the link can edit. Uncheck Allow Editing. Set an expiration date, usually 2 weeks is enough, and click Apply. Your link has been copied. Return to your email. Right-click and paste. If you added a password to your file, you should call the recipient and verbally tell them the password. Do not include the password in this email. If you have a sensitive message that you want to secure, you can send an encrypted email. Encrypting an email message in Outlook means it's converted from plain, readable text into scrambled ciphertext. Only the recipient can decipher the message for reading. You can send an encrypted email in Outlook and Office 365. To send an encrypted email in Outlook, open a new email window. Edit your email as appropriate. You can encrypt this email in 2 ways. First, click the Options tab, then click the down arrow under the Encrypt button. You can encrypt the email only, or encrypt the email and do not allow the recipient to forward it. You can also add the phrase encrypt to the subject line of your email enclosed in brackets. Send your email. To send an encrypted email in Office 365, open a new email message. Edit your email as appropriate. You can encrypt this email in 2 ways. First, click the ellipses button, then hover over Encrypt. You can encrypt the email only, or encrypt the email and don't allow the recipient to forward it. You can also add the phrase encrypt enclosed in brackets to the subject of your email. Send your email.